Well, you are now. Greetings. Grand Rising. So, you know, I've been here watching the trend that is happening in Jamaica and around the world. Because it is desperate times. But specifically, I'm talking about Jamaica because it is where I am from, okay? And I love my country and I love my people. And I realize that because of suffering, and hardship, people do a lot of stuff against their pride that they would normally do. And this is what is happening to plenty women who, like women who they have plenty children, no fathers around, and because the time gets so hard, they have a difficult time to take care of those children. And right around things very, very, very hard. And remember, plenty women who look good, look nice, shape nice, but they haven't got a skill, they haven't got a profession. So it's just like living day to day. And the need is money, okay? So men who have money, they use it as leverage to get to woman's body, because sometimes you see a woman and she's looking nice, sexy, physiques and all that, so a man is always tempted to get to that woman. And because of desperation, sometimes you see women looking good, looking nice, but they haven't got any money, they are in need. So men with money, they will always have the advantage. But my word today, okay, to specifically my Jamaican men, okay, this part is for the men, okay? You must understand this, okay? That no true I love you words can come from a woman with a hungry mouth. Because if a woman is hungry, then she will just do what she have to do to get to the money. So, I think some men, they are stupid. They're acting stupid, because when you see a woman in need and a woman who is desperate, and you approach that woman, and that woman realize that, financially you can help her, she's tempted to say yes, in the same way that you are tempted to touch that woman's sexy body. But as I said, when a woman see money, right, and most of you men, you like to go and impress women with money and gifts, and giving the woman the impression that you're financially okay and you can help. And some women look at it as, I am giving you my body, so whatever money you give to me, then it's quits. You understand? So as a man, you should know better than to just accepting women in need, with what I would say a hungry mouth and desperate needs, to say I love you and you believe. You know what I mean? Because when a woman is financially okay, you see how hard it is to get to that woman, because she's looking for somebody who she really loves, who she really cared for, and somebody who she will take time to know if this is the right person that she wants to be with. But if a woman is desperate and in need, then the first person that come along who can help her financially, and she know that person can help her financially, then she will do what she have to do. Then in the end, that woman don't really love you. She just needed help. So after she's in the position that she want to be, then she probably don't know how to say to you, I want to end this relationship. So what she do, she go and she try to find somebody who she really care for, and then she start cheating on you and hoping that you will go away. But because of this society and how things are, and it is such a dangerous world, men do not accept these things. A man will think that if you do not want me, You know, you shouldn't take my money. While some men, they are already in love, they have someone else, but they will still go and take another woman. So that is what is causing so much of the serious domestic violence that we see happening in Jamaica. So the bottom line is, no true I love you, no true or truthful I love you can come from a woman who is desperate and with a hungry mouth and hungry children. So men, most of the time, I don't think, you know, we really talk to women enough and we don't ask them enough questions. Because what a man is looking for, as a man, what are you looking for? If you're looking for only just sex, and a woman give you some sex and then she think that's enough, then you should leave her alone. But if you speak to that woman and say, yeah, we're looking for a lifelong partner, well, I don't love the word partner because we don't run business. If you're looking for a lifelong relationship, right, then, you know, it's a little bit different, you know. But as a man, what I normally do, I have a time when I normally sit down and talk to my woman and say, you know, what is going on, and, you know, do you love me? How much you love me? What the problem you have with me? You know what I mean? Because I want you to love me, because, you know, it is very, very hard for me to go out there under so much stress. And, you know, most times women don't really know what someone go through to get money and to have what they have. And sometimes, trust me, as a man, we go through hell to support a woman. You will do without to make your woman okay. Trust me, you will be hungry to make your woman okay. So when a man has gone out on the line and on the limb to make a woman okay, and then a woman break a man's heart, some men are weak and some men are strong. So some men will flip. You understand? And then they do things and they are sorry, but it is the degree of hurt that these men bear. So, you know, most of the time I would blame the man, because I don't just go and start giving a woman money and give a woman things unless we come to agreement that, you know, this is a serious relationship, or, well, this is just something for the moment. You know what I mean? So you have to come to an agreement. And, you know, a man must be strong. You know what I mean? Man must be strong. So before you give to a woman and start giving to a woman, make sure you come to an agreement to say what type of relationship this is. And, you know, as a woman, you know, you mustn't make desperate choices, because we all see the way desperate choices end up. Because, as I said, some men are weak, and they are weak in the brain. It's not every man can deal with certain things, certain pressure, and that's why they snap. And sometimes they don't really want to do what they do. It's just a moment of snap action. You understand? And when a man's brain get to that stage, they don't even know what they're doing until it is done. Because after they commit the act, you understand, of violence or whatever, then they will cool down. And when they cool down, that is the time when they realize what they have done to themselves. So men need to not just run to a woman because you have some money. You're looking for someone and you have some money, so you grab the first woman that you see. You must take time to know a woman. So if you're giving her at first glance, then you give what you can afford to give. That means if you lose, then, you know, you're not going to cry. But don't go and empty your bank book and give it to a woman before you even know her. And this is the thing that is causing the so much domestic violence, because it is desperate times. And, you know, when women are in need, most women, when they are in need, you know, it's money they're after. It is money that they're after. It is not even really that they want a man. Some women don't even want the stress of a man, but they need the money. So as a man, you must make wise decision, you know, and agree what you really want, and speak to the woman. This is what you really want. Is this what you really want? You know what I mean? Get to know each other before you start emptying your bank book. Because it is very hard sometimes and very stressful as a man to face up to the responsibility that is in front of you. So if you're going to take up a broke woman, right, then you must think it over before you take up a broke woman. Because when a woman is broke and she sees money, she will say anything because the money is there. So men, you need to be wise. You understand? So the woman is to be blamed as well, but as I said, most men get women because of what they can offer, and some women, they're not looking for a steady relationship. What they're looking for is financial help. So it is two different things. A woman looking for financial help and a woman that is looking for a steady relationship. And in that case, if it's a steady relationship, you need to know people first. So you can help her lightly, but don't pour out everything that you have, because a woman might look good and look sexy and, you know, so tempting, and you just want to get to her body, because the look of a woman's body can blind a man thinking completely. I am telling you, right? Just the body of the woman, it can cause a man to stop thinking, don't even know what they're doing. It's just that body that they're after, and they will do what they have to do. But because sometimes it is such a short such a short time span that the woman might change, then that is what affect them. If it had been like over a period of time and then things start to dwindle down little by little, then the man would anticipate that, you know what, this relationship is going out, so I am expecting anything. But when a man see a woman dose her with money, and then in a short period of time, you know, he's in love, and then this woman, she's not in love. So, you know, these are the things that you need to do. You know, speak to a woman before you commit yourself and start giving everything that you have. Give lightly at first. If you really like a woman and you want to help her, give lightly, so that if she's gone, you don't lose too much. You can afford to lose what you lose, you know, until you are really committed and, you know the ways of this woman. You understand? Because most women don't understand that it is serious time, and men are not like first time where you can go give a man a jacket and, you know, take his money and laugh and, you know, hide yourself away. It is not like this. It is serious time, and women need to understand. But as a man, for me, I would blame a man who just see a woman, and because she look nice, she look sweet, she look sexy, he's running to impress her, giving her stuff, and then when it didn't work out, you harm that woman. It is your fault. You should reason out and know what you as a man is looking for. You understand? And you cannot know that in 1 day, 2 days, 2 weeks. You have to try and know somebody. So restrain yourself from killing yourself to impress that woman with money, right? Because if you really want to know if a woman cares for you, you shouldn't go with money. You should try to make it look as if you haven't got any money. That is how you get a good woman. Okay? So please stop the domestic violence. You know, woman and man, control yourself. But as a man, you know, you must know what you're doing. And some woman will throw themselves at you if they see that they have money, you have money, and they don't really want you, they're not looking for anybody. So you need to question. It's just a matter of reasoning. You know, some man, they don't talk to a woman before they get seriously involved. They're just trying to get to her body. And that is what block out all the thinking that they needed to do before getting seriously involved with a woman. Because when I am talking to a woman, I don't have to know everything about the past, but I ask about her past. I ask serious questions. You understand? I ask about myself. What do you see in me? You like me? Whatever. And I tell this woman what I am looking for. If you cannot provide what I am looking for and the type of relationship that I am looking for, then I won't get involved. You understand? And I will tell you the truth that, listen, I am a jealous man. I am very jealous. When I develop feelings for a woman, I am very, very jealous. You understand? Jealousy is like poison, but I do tell a woman that I am a very jealous man. And if I like you, I will give you what I have. I will try to make you okay. I will try to support you. I don't want anybody to disrespect you for anything. So as a man with pride, I will give you, I will do without to make you okay. But you have to consider and know that, you know, what I am doing for you and what it takes, and consider that. So, you know, because I don't want a broken heart. So if you see a desperate woman and a woman who is looking for money, then you cannot believe when a broke woman said to you, I love you, or, you know, I want you. And some woman, they didn't even say it to the man. They just start talking, and then they invite the man home and they make love. And from that time, the man feel like he's committed, or they are committed. Having sex with a woman does not mean that you have a relationship with a woman. A woman could just desperately want to have some sex. She's not looking for anything serious, or she haven't had sex for a long time, and you look nice and clean enough, and you know she just want to have a nice time with you, and she invite you home. So not because a woman invite you home and have sex with you, that doesn't mean constitute a relationship. So as a man, you must be wise. I know what I want, and I am not going to take my money and give it to a woman you know, that I'm not committed to. You understand? Or she's not committed to me. Even if she say I like you and I am falling in love with you, I will wait for it to mature before I start pouring out my heart. You understand? Even if I have strong feelings, I would not let her know at first glance or at first chance. I will restrain myself and look to see what this woman is like. You understand? Put her through the test and know what you're picking up. Because to be spending out hundreds of thousands on a woman that does not want you, you understand, and is not committed and is not looking for a relationship, it doesn't make sense. So I will blame you as a man, because that is what I always do before I get involved with a woman. I don't just see a woman and run and jump in bed, because sometimes you see a woman and she look healthy, nice, sexy, but when you find out this woman has sickness that will drown your money and drown your pocket. So you need to know about people before you actually get so deep and start giving out all your money. So when that happened to you, you know, you shouldn't kill for it. You shouldn't kill for it or take a machete and take it to a woman's head and stuff like that. It is your fault as a man if you went out and looked that woman. It is your fault because you didn't check out and you didn't find out what you need to find out. So, you know, you weren't secure and you didn't check. Yes? But as a woman, you must, you know, realize that when a man is giving you money, it could be coming from his savings, he could be working and even working harder just to support you. And money is not coming from an easy place. So, you know, you shouldn't do that. But as a man, right? As a man, every woman that I talk to, we have intense argument about her past, her ways, what she like, everything I need to know. And I will tell her that I am a very, 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 very jealous man, right? So after you tell a woman that you're a very, very jealous person, and if she still talk to you, then that means that woman trusts herself and she don't intend to have anything to hide from you. So jealousy wouldn't matter, and that is a good woman to me. You understand? So stop it, man. Stop it. Stop taking cutlass, machete, whatever. Stop doing this. You need to be a man. Be responsible. Don't be stupid. And seek what you really want and investigate. That is my take to all these men that is chopping up what they give to women, chopping up women when they find them in another relationship and all these things. Desperation will make you do anything, and if you are hungry, you will do what you have to do. So no real truthful I love you will not come from a desperate and a hungry woman. Okay? Blessings to you all. Yeah, man. King Lion. Rastafari, Yahuwah, Yeshua, Lion of Judah, Yahweh, and the mighty earth. Blessings. I stopped saying blessings, grand rising, because blessings really mean bleed. And I realized that's why I stopped using the word blessing. It will come out sometime, you know, but stay strong. Stay strong and be responsible.